Okay, so welcome to this video. This is going to be another Astro in 60 seconds, and in this video I'm going to show you how I do my nighttime panoramas, because I get a lot of questions and it was something that took me a while to learn whilst I was learning, so I thought I'd just show you my process to do it. So I'm going to screen record what I do, and then hopefully you learn and see all the wee tips and tricks that I picked up along the way that I wish I knew a wee bit sooner. So I'll screen record my laptop and we'll get into it. So here we go, we're in Lightroom just now, and I've got my pictures loaded up. This was from Galloway Forest Park just a few months ago now, and I just took this panorama. As you can see, they'll line up perfectly. So I'll pop a timer up on the screen just now, and let's see if I can do it in 60 seconds. So what I do first is obviously load them in, and then I select one, and this is a good wee tip and trick, just so it's the program stitches the pictures a bit easier, because if you don't do this you'll get loads of wee black lines throughout the panorama and it just looks awful. So do the profile correction, the lens correction. So I shot this with a Samyang lens, so that'll just automatically select whatever lens it feels this was shot on. Sometimes the lenses that I use don't appear in this, but so I just let the program do its thing. So it's a Samyang lens, so the distortion will get kind of flattened out and you won't get this distortion while stitching. So do that, control all, that selects all the images, and then click this wee sync button, and then check all, so everything's in sync, every image will be the same, and then synchronize, that takes 2 seconds. So pretty much all the pictures now have got that profile correction, lens correction, and it'll help with the distortion. And then all I simply do is right click on my images, it comes up this huge big list, photo merge, panorama. It's as easy as this pretty much. It took me a while to learn it all, but that lens correction was definitely a good tip that I learned, and I wish I knew much sooner. So that should pretty much do it, and then you can just click between spherical, cylindrical and perspective and see which one works the best. I've never really used cylindrical, it's normally always perspective and spherical, and then you can just edit the boundary warp, that sometimes changes it. So I think that one probably looks the best, merge. Now Lightroom's not a panorama expert program, PT GUI is probably the best, I've got that as well, but this is just to show you how to do it on Lightroom. And then when it loads, it should be in a few seconds, I'll edit the picture then. The pros for panorama and why people like to do it is because it just saves so much data in the picture. There's more pixels because I've took a number of pictures, so when you stitch them all together the whole image has got so many more pixels, and so when you zoom in it's just a higher quality image. So it's just a much higher quality image, so it takes up more space on your hard drive and SD cards and stuff, but it's definitely worth it because you do get a wee bit more detail. So there we go. You can see it's loaded down here, and perfect, there we go. So you can't really see, so there's a wee bit of a grey area here, and that's just because it's Lightroom. As I said, Lightroom's not the best stitching software out there. PT GUI is, but that does cost a bit of money. So then I'll just pretty much edit it. There's a good, I have got Astro presets there. Pretty much watch this, this will just edit it for me. See, right, so we've got the Milky Way, there we go, I like that. My Astro presets will be linked below, but this is how easy they are. Then I just pretty much choose one of the presets which looks good. I think there was 4. 4 looks pretty good, and that's it all edited, and you can adjust them however you want. So I'll try and get this Milky Way core to pop a wee bit more with the clarity, and that's pretty much how I stitch my pictures in Lightroom. Obviously, as I said, PT GUI is the best. I can do another video on that, but that's how I stitch my pictures in Lightroom. Very, very simple, just remember that lens correction. So no doubt I've probably gone over the 60 seconds as per usual, but yeah, I just wanted to show you how I do my Lightroom panoramas, because I get a lot of questions for it, and I wish I knew, well, how to do it when I really started off at the start. As you can see, it's very, very, very simple, but it's just good to actually show how I do it. So thank you for watching, hope you learnt something, cheers.